Hi everyone, welcome to Online Study for You, one step solution for all your placement needs. So guys, as you all know that TCS exam is approaching and we, our YouTube channel, is continuously putting lots of effort to upload lots of videos so that you can ace your TCS exam. So make sure to subscribe this channel. If you haven't subscribed till now, this channel will help you a lot during your preparation. Also keep on practicing guys, so if you don't want to miss any update from the channel, turn on the bell icon when subscribing the channel. So without any delay, let's start with the agenda of this particular video. So in this video we are going to solve the verbal ability questions, right? See, you know that in TCS it's not all about one particular section. You have to take care of each and every section because there's a sectional cutoff, right? So even one section can put you down. So I would recommend that, okay, give a proper amount of time to each and every section that you have to face during TCS. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Okay, so the question says that for the four sentences S1 to S4, paragraph given below, sentences S1 and S4 are given. From the given options P, Q, and R, choose appropriate sentences for S2 and S3. Fine, so this is what given to you. So basically, you have to put suitable sentences here. Right, S4 is given to you. I forgot to mention this is S4 given to you. Fine, you have to put the suitable lines, which is basically going to match the paragraph that is given to you. Okay, so let's read about this. The 1940 version of the movie Pinocchio is no exception. Right, surprisingly, his character in the movie is not as prominent as it is in the book. Well, how to approach these questions? The first question comes in your mind. See, you read this line, then the last one, that S4 which is given to you. Now, here they are talking about some character. Now, which character? You must be wondering about that, right? So, if you will go through the options, so here they have talked about a character which is Jimmy Cricket appears as the talking cricket in the book. Fine. So, now it's really easy to find out that at S3 line there should be this P, because after this P, if you will place here this Jimmy Cricket appears as the talking cricket in the book, you can get the idea that okay, they are talking about Jimmy Cricket. Well, let's come to S2 part, that what should you have to put here. So first of all, sometimes you can go with the elimination as well. So now you're 100% sure that in this part in S3 you must be having P. Well, here you have Q, here you have Q, here you have R. It means it's not even needed to find out S2. Just by elimination itself you can get the idea that okay, option C will be the correct answer. Although let's place Q as well, that the 1940 version of the movie Pinocchio is no exception. The movie is based. You can see here they are talking about the movie itself. So there is a relation. Whatever statements you are choosing, make sure that there is a relation. Because obviously it's not like you are talking about something and then randomly you jump to some another topic. So statements should be relatable. That's what I'm trying to say. So the movie is based on a story that appeared as a serial in a newspaper called The Adventures of Pinocchio, written by Carlo Calotte. Then this Jimmy will come, and then the S4 is given to you. Right, so this is how you can solve this question. Try to relate. They are really, really easy. If you are aware of these sort of things which I just mentioned, then easily you'll be able to solve them. Let's move to the next question now. That which of the following sentences does not use informal language? Informal in the sense that you can use with your friends, sometimes with family members as well, right? Not just with your boss, office members, and so. So, did you locate our office quite easily? Well, let's move further for this. You will be working with different managers during your training. Well, these sort of statements can be informal, right? You can usually talk like this. We shall endeavor to inform you of the position in 2 weeks' time. Well, this statement is what this is. This is formal. It's not informal because you can see the language they have used here, like is endeavor to inform you of the position in 2 weeks' time. So directly you can conclude that option 3 will be the correct answer. Right? Even option 4 you can directly eliminate that. Is there anything else you want to ask? So yeah, that's not sound that formal way. Let's move to the next question now. Information dash defined as a collection of symbols which dash combined communicates a message or intelligence. Well, if you will go to the can be part, information can be defined as a collection of symbols which were combined. So it's not it's like just by elimination also. Now this is not making sense. So option A not correct. Information should define as a collection of symbols which okay, that's not making sense. Can be defined as a collection of symbols which when combined, okay, should be defined as a collection. Well, it's not like there's a specific definition for its information, so we cannot go with the should be part. So that's why option C will be the correct answer, that information can be defined, okay, as a collection of symbols which when combined communicates a message or intelligence. So option C will be the correct answer for this. Since sunrise to sunset, my grandmother would sit by her wheel, spinning and reciting prayer. Well, you must be, most probably, you'll be aware of that part. Well, see, if I'm telling you about the English level that is being asked in the TCS, so it's not that difficult. It's like the simple things which we have already gone through in our school life. Even we have already read all these sort of things, right? So this sort of revision you have to do. You have to practice the question which has been previously asked. I'm not saying that you have to put very much effort. And genuinely, if I say so, I personally think that verbal is such a section where you don't have to put you don't have to put very much effort. But it's the case with me. I'm not saying that it is the case for everyone, because everyone differs in the terms of ability, right? Someone can be good in aptitude, not good in verbal. Someone can be good in logical part, not good in coding. So yeah, some sort of difference is there. But here, as I mentioned, that you have to manage each section, right? So that's what the thing is. Since most you must be knowing that we use since and for with a perfect continuous tense, right? And most probably it will give you the exact time, like 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Then there's a use of since. In that scenario, when you are talking about the time phase like is sunrise to sunset, then instead of since, from will be appropriate. From sunrise to sunset, that will be appropriate, right? Since won't be appropriate, because I already told you that since we use in the case of perfect continuous tense, right? So option A is the one that is having some sort of grammatical error, right? Okay. Something about the way he spoke stuck a bell in Lauren. Stuck means, first of all, you should be aware of the stuck. Stuck means I got stuck in a problem. It's like something is causing a sort of trouble for you, right? So something, the way he spoke stuck a bell doesn't make sense. So where's the error in that particular sentence? Stuck a bell. Now here it is stuck, so it's like it should be here rang a bell. So the way he spoke rang a bell in Lawrence's mind. It should be the correct thing. So stuck a bell is not correct. So option D will be the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. One part of the sentence below may contain an error. Identify the part. If there is no error, choose no error. Everyday life has become more complicated with the advancement in mobile technology. So, life. Are you treating life as a plural? Are you doing so? No, right? Life, it's like generally we are using and it is treated as what? Singular. That's so obvious. You must be aware of that, right? So using have, is it okay to use have with a singular? No, right? We use what? Has. So it should be everyday life has become more complicated. Okay, so you should be clear on that part. So what is wrong here? Everyday life have become. This part is wrong. Let's move to the next question now. The following three sentences can be revised into one better sentence. So three sentences are given to you. I was at the fair. I got lost. I got scared. So you have to make one better sentences by using them. So I am scared after I am lost at the fair. Like grammatically, it's not sounding well. I went to the fair and got scared as I was lost. I am lost the fair, so I am too scared. Totally wrong. I got lost at the fair and was scared. Yes, this is grammatical correct even, and also it's making sense. So option 4 will be the correct answer. Let's move to our next question. Okay. So government has been promising the eradication. Or try to memorize this vocabulary part. Eradication means removal, right? So try to memorize these sort of things. So government has been promising the removal of child labor in high risk industries in India for many years. However, almost 100 million children are still not able to go to school, and around 10 million are working in dash industry. So honorary, do you really think that honorary will be a suitable word to be placed here? Because here we are talking about something negative. Just try to understand the tone of the statement and what they are trying to say. Handicraft, no, they are nowhere talking about handicraft. Hardware, no, obviously they won't say. High risk is associated, Just find out the tone of the word by seeing these sort of words which is being high risk industries. So high risk industry, you will be talking about handicraft and hardware. No, right? Hazardous, right? Hazardous means what? Something harmful, something high risking, right? So harmful things we are talking about. So it should be around 10 million are working hazardous industry. Then India has the biggest child population of 380 million in the world. Dash number of children who are forced to earn a living. So you can see this is the population that India has of 380 million in the world. Fine. Now, so we can say what? Lowest, no. Latest, no. Loudest, no. What is making sense? Largest, obviously. Yeah, so that will be the correct answer. So see, this is how, by relating itself also, it's not always you have to be very clear with the grammar part and all. It's that easy. By relating the things also, you can make a sort of conclusion that perhaps that can be a correct answer. Right. Saurav Ganguly's comment, there is something positive in everything, implies that he is. Well, he is saying even if something wrong is happening with you, in that case also something positive is here. So in every instance, in every scenario, he's coming out with a positive approach. You can see he's mentioning that there is something positive in everything, whether it's right, whether it's like something that is not according to you, that is according to you, there's something positive. So what we can see, you can see he is very positive person, he's talking about some sort of positivity. So determined, no, we cannot conclude this by this statement. You don't have to directly think about the personality of the sort of Ganguly. Just mention, just think about the statement which is given. You have to drive that particular word from that given a statement. Accident, no, it's totally useless. Adversity, no. Optimistic, optimistic what? The one who is very positive in every case, right? So optimistic will be the correct word here. Next question is, Henry looks carefully into the telescope which lets him see far as the distance nebulae on the far edges of the Milky Way. Henry Eason. So you can see he's observing the edges of the Milky Way. So some sort of hint is there. Astrologer, astrologist, astronomer. Right. So what will be the correct answer? Astronomer. They do this sort of work, right? So Henry is an astronomer. He looks at the sky and stars in particular, even though he spends much of his time looking at detailed computer reports, which are just list of numbers. His dash thing about his job is looking through the telescope, favoring, pleasant, pleasing, favorite. Um, well, in that case, there are high chances of two words, pleasing also, pleasing, but again, this is not making that much sense. Pleasing, no, pleasing, not pleasant. Yeah, pleasant and favorite. Like there are the chances of these two words, pleasant and favorite, that his pleasant thing about his job. But again, that's not even perfectly fitting in the gap, right? So the most probable word that should be here in the gap, that should be favorite. His favorite thing about his job is looking through the telescope. Fine. So this is how you can relate. You can see that okay, if there are two words that are looking similar, so just try to fill them in the gap and then make a sort of conclusion that which one is looking fine here, according to the given situation. Fill in the blanks with the most appropriate set of words from the options given below. What did the painter do? Dash himself from falling when he felt the leader. When he felt the leader, dash he grabbed the gutter to save himself from falling. What did the painter do to save? To save beginning to slip to save begin to slip for saving. Well, along with do, it's more probably you have to go with this for saving. So, what did the painter do for saving himself from falling when he felt the ladder begin to slip? Right. So, option 4 will be the correct answer for this one. Okay, let's see this part. Again, here you have to choose the proper statements or sentences that should be here. It is neither the size nor the length of the life which makes man human. Fine. Now, man is not a like a tree. So there should be something relatable with that. My friend's brother was a dwarf. So this statement is totally meaningless, right? So this should not even consider. Now you have the remaining two statements. It's like now you have to arrange them. Okay, that which one should come first. So you can directly say here we are talking about that which makes man human. Then you can see this statement, the growth of mind, because here also we are talking something about the growth, the length, and all sort of thing. So the growth of mind and intellect is never in proportion to the growth of the human body. And after this, the only remaining statement is this one, that the man may physically attain the size of a giant, yet intellectually he may remain a dwarf. That's why they are saying this statement after this one, that okay, man is not like a tree. Like, so which option will be correct? Option C will be the correct option for this one. Okay, just let me know the meaning of musty in the comment section. What is the meaning of musty? See, vocab will help you a lot, so make sure to go through the previous year questions. I won't say to memorize the dictionary, obviously that is not possible, but the vocab which is most probably been asked, so there are high chances of getting the same sort of question, right? So you have to tell me the vocabulary of musty in the comment section. What else you can do? Now I have already told you the trick for solving these questions, that try to relate, that here try to lead with the statements when other, it's very important, it's very easy thing, right? That's the only trick that you can follow to solve as many questions as you can. And once you are confident that okay, you can solve these many questions, you are able to get the correct answer, move to the next part. The next is like fill in the blanks, things that we just discussed, like these sort of things. Close test is very much asked in the TCS part, so make like do sort of practice in that part, right? So practice is the only thing that is going to help you, nothing else can do. So obviously we are also uploading videos to help you all, but at the last you have to put the efforts, right? So this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep learning guys, keep preparing. Bye bye.